Hi friends, today let's learn how to fix an issue which is raised by one of our friend in Stack Overflow. How can I pivot a data frame in Pandas where the values are date? I get data error, no numeric type to aggregate error. So this is his question and he has posted the file or he has posted this input file and this is what he's looking for. So basically he wants to pivot the data and he wants the columns like we have year, country, medal and date. He wants the medal to be on the columns and he has also tried one of the way and which has failed and which has given this specific error. So what I've done is I've opened the Jupyter notebook. I've created a file and I've created the data frame replicating this issue, and what I'm going to do is in the next line I'm going to paste the syntax he has done. Alt enter and just to see if it's the same issue. Yeah, no numeric data types to aggregate. So let's go through this syntax what he has written. So he's creating a variable called medals and he is creating a data table and he wants the values of date in columns and he wants year and country as the column and then he has medal. So he has all the things required and he wants to reset the index. So what does reset index do? Reset index will reset if anything goes to the index of Python, it will reset and will bring it back as a column. Let us read the documentation of pivot table. So the pivot table says the required parameters are like data, values, index, columns, aggregate function, fill value, margin, drop any, etc. But the most important things are like data. Let's check, do we have the data there? Yes, the data is date and then he wants values and the values is nothing but the medal values he's looking for, and then the columns. So columns is looking for are this year and country. So we have all the things. So what is missing here? So the only thing which is missing, which is not helping him to work, is like aggregate function. So he's missing this function. Aggregate function is equal to mean. By default it is mean. You can change that to median, mode or sum or any of those aggregation function. So what I'm going to do here is first thing I will import numpy, import numpy as np, and I'm going to run this again so that the new import is captured, and I'll try to run it again but still it doesn't work because I am missing a parameter here. So what I'm going to do is I'll copy this, bring it here, put a comma, aggregation function is equal to mean. So this doesn't work this way, so we have to use numpy. So what I'm going to do is instead of mean I'll write np dot sum. Let's try to run it now. So it gave me no error. So in the next line what I'm going to do is I'll hit medals just to see if I get the answer what he's looking for. So basically we got two rows. We have 1986 Afghanistan, Algeria. We have medals like bronze, gold, silver in the column. Let's see if that is the answer he's looking for. And yes, he has two records and it has been transposed. So this is one way of fixing it. But ideally if there are text values, so when I say text values, let's see the data types of each of these columns. So I'm going to come here, go to the new line, I'll type data frame dot d types, enter, and there I see year is an integer, country, medal, date is an object. So to have this aggregation function you need to have the values is numeric. Since we don't have anything in numeric, I would always suggest you instead of using pivot table use pivot, and let's check if that gives the same answer what we are looking for. I'm going to the new line. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the data frame, instead of pivot table I'll say pivot, and then what is the index I want? Index is my country, so I'll write is equal to country, and the next parameter is what we need in columns and what are the values. So columns is equal to medals, we have index, we have columns, and then what is missing? So what we are missing is values. The values are like dates. Values is equal to date. Oh, let's check the syntax. So we have a date as a column, not dates. So if I click control enter, so we have an issue, pivot. So we are missing something, so we need to fix it. So is it medal? So I missed it. It's not medals, it's medal. Enter, and there you go. We got the same answer what we are looking for. Right. So you can change this. So you can change the column. So index, you can change columns to anything you want. You can flip around. So the basic funda is if you are using the numeric values in values, use pivot table. If not, go with pivot. That should definitely work for you. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.